Hey everyone, so I wanted to do this thing where I show you guys how I live trade the first thing in the morning. So let's get right into it. So I'm looking at a few stocks right now in the morning, right before the market opens. I have a few on my watch list. I have INZY, which is also selling off, but I'll keep an eye on it because it's kind of going back. After making this huge red day, it's kind of halfway through, if not, almost at 319, which is, it's taken up, it's given back all the down moves that it had. So I'm looking at that, but I don't really like this pattern right here. It's a slow morning, not much to watch here, but I'm just dealing with the best we can. Another one is SPRC. This is on my watch list. It does have some news. There's some news on it, which is good. It's gone up it's gone up, how many percent? It's gone up 50% so far. And you can see it on the daily chart. It does have this pop and drops. It just like pops a little bit and sells. And sometimes, like on this day, it just sells right away. So, I'm not too interested on this one, but since it is at the 200 moving average, exponential moving average on the daily, I think I will keep this on my watch list and see if the 200 EMA kind of acts like a magnet. So I'm trying to get a trade up to that and then, get one like nice little base hit trade on it. And then I'm done with it, unless it starts squeezing. So there's that. And then SI, oh man, this one, how I hated SI yesterday. Gave back pretty much all the profits. I was up on SI, but gave back like half of it because I kept trying to go for, kept going for the reversal here, but it was a round trip. If you look at this from the day before, it started here and it came back all the way down. I did get a couple good trades here at this bull flag setup. I did get a few good trades here. In this area and in this area, I got a few good scalps. It was a good ABCD type pattern. Actually, this is a broken ABCD, one of my setups that I teach in my classes. And, this opened up really nicely. Oops. And then it just kept selling off here. And so frustrated here. So today I'm not gonna go. It's always hard to go after a reversal trade. It's just not as predictable. The best you can do is kind of take a stab at it, make sure you get a good dip, and then just wait for it. That's not the best of trades, but I guess I was trading out of boredom yesterday, which is not a good thing. So I have that on watch. I feel like there might be some profit taking on the short side. So let me just draw out some levels here, at some of these pivot levels on the short side. This was the ultimate pivot. I doubt it's going to go back up to $19, but even if at this point for a day like today, I'm only expecting base hits. So if I can get something at the open, I'm not going to be too eager to take a trade or go in with big size. I'm just going to keep it light, I've taken off all the hotkeys on my keyboard. I'm only trading with 500 shares. So I don't have, before I used to have 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So based on the stock and and the quality of this setup, I'll just like hit 2,000 shares 2 or 3 times. It'll fill me at like 6,000, 8,000, and then I can hit it 5 times and it'll fill me 10,000 shares. But now I've taken off everything because I don't want to, if I'm trading poorly, I don't want to just get in, with 10,000 shares on a bad quality setup. So I just have one hotkey now, which is 500 shares. Kind of like trading on Thinkorswim. You just have that one button and you can click it multiple times to get you filled with more shares. same kind of idea. I just have one hotkey, 500 shares. I would, if in order to, it prevents me from getting in a big size. So I would have to hit it like 20 times to get me in with 10,000 shares. Not that I would get filled 10,000 shares either, because I've sized down my account given this market, but that's something that I'm doing. So other than that, I'm watching SI. Let's see if it can break on the 1 minute. Just a quick speed line. Watching that. Then I'm gonna watch LUNR, which was a runner yesterday, and it had this phenomenal move at the open, not at the open, but like 10:55. We were watching it all day since someone mentioned it on the group chat at around 10 o'clock, and we started watching it, and then it just goes out of nowhere at 10:55, and it just halts. I got one good trade here, and then I got chopped up somewhere here, and then out of nowhere, it just halted up again right at the close, and that gave me some Hudi vibes, HUDI. A few months ago, that ran up 1,000% or so, or like a few 100%. So I'm like, okay, if we're doing this, then it's probably gonna halt up again, because that's what happened last time. So I was watching it all throughout here, but I didn't really want to take the breakout trade of here, because in this market, when shorts see something like this, they just knock it down. But I guess it caught them by surprise, so that was a good trade, going for the break of that. And then once it opened up, I took the dip here for another halt, but it for a moment it looked like it's gonna halt up, but it didn't. It ended up just coming back, and I ended up taking a loss on it. So today I'm gonna watch it right at the open, because I know there's gonna be some FOMO in the market, and there's gonna be buyers that are gonna want to buy the stock up. So I'm gonna see if I can get a quick trade on it at the open. Not with a big size, maybe like 250 shares to 500 shares. I also have a hotkey for 250 shares. So that's what I'm watching, and I'm also watching Roblox here. It had good news, and it did have a rally yesterday and day before yesterday, as it rallied up pre-market, and then it continued a little bit, and then it just went sideways. But I'm just, in this market, there's not that many opportunities in this small cap side, so I'm trying to go into the trying to see if I can get a couple trades, and I don't want to size big or go too big, or go trade these too much. But this is a large cap stock, but it is going through this high volume kind of period, so might as well see if I can get something out of it. It's certainly very choppy, not as predictable, at least to me, as trading small caps, but we'll see if I get any opportunities there. I also had Upstart in the mix there, but I'm not too eager to trade this one. I had a loss here. The whole market was going up, and this guy right here, after having phenomenal earnings on the day before, I thought it would have at least something, but the whole market was going up, and Upstart was going down. So I lost about $3,000 here, and then I kind of made up like half of it in this move back up here. But that was poor trading. I should have cut it here, should have had a stop loss, but I was too confident, which is never a good thing. All right, we got 2 minutes to the open. I think I'm gonna watch LUNR to see if there's any moment. I'm not too eager to take a trade on it. Has to clear this pivot right here, 39.29, which is a high of yesterday's high before power hour. So about 39, 40 bucks right here. It needs to clear this if it wants to halt up, or maybe I can get it on a dip so it goes to the pivot, because there's FOMO in the market. But you know, look at the spread, it's $2. I mean, I'm not gonna touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. But let's see, if the spreads close up, then I might take a small trade on it. If not, oh well. We'll have other opportunities on the market. Let me know in the comment section what was in your watch list this morning. You know, what stocks are you watching, and if you have had some sort of a plan on how to trade something given the market conditions. All right, so let's get back into it. LUNR. I'm gonna keep SPRC here on one of my side charts. Also NZ. LUNR looks like it's not catching any support, so I'm not eager to take a trade yet. It's just going down here. As you can see on the tape, it's right here. How's the market doing? Man, you look away for 1 second and it just goes. There we go. We got that first one halt. I'll take some profit here and then hold the rest. All right. Man, I looked away just for a second. I could have gotten a way better entry on this one. But that's okay. Got something out of it. It says unrealized. I'm up 2K. I'm not going to be too eager to, you know, catch the dip. I gotta think base hits here. I'm gonna take profit quick. What's happening with NZ? NZ's going up on the other chart. Let's see. Are we gonna get something here? Bad entry here. Get some continuation, I feel like. See, that was a bad entry, and when you get a bad entry, you can't just hold it. Should have waited for a dip, because I do think it's probably going to go back up to high day maybe, and then come back down. But since I had a bad trade, yeah, I can't. You have to be careful. Oh, SI. All right, let's see. There's going to be some continuation on SI. I might watch for a dip here. I'm in. Looking for 1850. Can we get it? You know, I'm just going for base hits to get some cushion on the day. It's refusing to break. Right there. $100 on SI, whatever. Look at NZ fail. See, you have to be really quick in this market. It's not sustained moves, so you can't wait for that dip and think that, okay, things might be okay, because at the open, it's really tricky because it'll go up thinking that, okay, there's going to be a continued move up, but it ends up just being like a full round trip down. Like if you got in here, like I did at 307, 310, I got in NZ at 310, and then you're stuck holding whatever size you have below $3. I mean, that's definitely gonna break your confidence, and you're gonna be out of there. So Jess from Warrior, my buddy who trades the same way as I do on these low volume runners like LUNR, he said we need to break the 46 and 47 area to keep continuing. I do agree with that, although I am gonna take some profit into this open. I'm not gonna wait like yesterday. I could have made profit, but because I was waiting for the next halt in, I have to be careful here. Another a minute and 30 seconds or so. NZ, just chopping everyone up. What is this? I'm just gonna stay away until I see some clean breaks on this and on SI. See, SI did break after chopping people out. This is a 15-second chart, and it just dips down all the way to 35, and it shakes out buyers and people that are holding, and then it goes up. This is also a mid-cap stock, so I mean, it's small cap, but a higher float stock. So not Roblox is selling off. The market is going up. Roblox is selling off, of course. After the earnings, good news. This is what happens. I don't want to get too distracted with other stocks. I need to focus here. I'm going to have a sell order to just sell at 42, see if I get filled. Or you know what? I think because of FOMO, it's going to open up a little bit higher and then might close up. So I'm going to wait. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds on LUNR. Holding 100 shares to see if it's going to hold up again. It does like to play games like this here, and then makes a new high right there. Oh. Well, $3,000. That's not bad at all in this market. I will take that. I will take it. I'll take this and I will run. Basically, I'm almost like break even on the stock. I lost about 3,000. I made about 3,000 today. But on a day like this, if I'm getting 3K where my goal on the day is about like 500 to 1,000, this is not 6 months ago, and I'm also on a drawdown, so I have to keep my expectations lower. So I am gonna just take a break. I'm gonna come back later. Thank you for joining my show today. That's all, folks. Catch you later.